همان روز یکشنبه که
The exchange of messages continues. From the very day, Sunday, when the delegation of the Islamic Republic of Iran returned to Tehran until today, numerous messages have been exchanged through a Pakistani intermediary. Our positions have been made very clear both there, during negotiations, as well as in those exchanges. Look, Iran cannot be besieged. If you fail in a diplomatic process and try to use another tool to exert pressure, you certainly won't succeed again. And the third point is that yes, this action is a provocative one, contrary to the principles and fundamentals of international law, and it has no legal legitimacy whatsoever. This action by the United States could be the prelude to a breach of the ceasefire, and undoubtedly the Islamic Republic of Iran and our military forces are closely monitoring developments there and will react as necessary. This time's negotiations were aimed at completely ending the war and securing Iran's rights, which, in addition to lifting sanctions, include compensation for the damages incurred by Iran during the imposed war waged by the United States and the Zionist regime. Given that the level of the delegation was elevated by the other side to the level of the Vice President, reciprocally, representing the Islamic Republic of Iran, Dr. Kalibaf, who is both the Speaker of the Parliament and a representative of one of the country's very important sectors, assumed this responsibility. The composition of the delegation accordingly included members from the Supreme National Security Council, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and other sectors that could play a role in the various components related to the negotiations. For example, representatives from the central bank. Russian officials have repeatedly announced that they are ready to provide any kind of assistance to advance a diplomatic process concerning Iran's nuclear issue. We have always appreciated Russia's positive approach to the matter. We must wait and truly see where the future of the negotiations will lead and whether, in principle, we will be able to reach an understanding with the American side regarding the various components of an agreement. In that case, it will certainly be possible to discuss the implementation of its various parts, including the nuclear component.
I had to divert, because if I didn't do that, right now you would have Iran with a nuclear weapon, and if they had a nuclear weapon, you would be calling everybody over there, sir, and you don't want to do that.
Well, you keep saying was. Is this war over?
I think it's close to over, yeah. I mean, I view it as very close to over. You know what? If I pulled up stakes right now, it would take them 20 years to rebuild that country. And we're not finished. We'll see what happens. I think they want to make a deal very badly.